Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Carrie, and yes, you're really getting to see me bring the heat because I am wearing the same sweaty clothes I wore to walk in yesterday. But hey, less laundry. I knew I was gonna sweat 2 days in a row, might as well wear them twice, right? Today, I think I did 30, like 33 or 34 minutes, so I didn't walk quite as far or quite as long as I did yesterday, and I varied my route up a little bit. I'm gonna have to remember. Oh, I forgot again to wear my Fitbit to track my steps. But yeah, I'm really tired. I'm hot and sweaty. I'm really aggravated because I spent most of the day trying to schedule my damn fucking COVID vaccine and my husband's, and it is a bitch. Especially, well, I can't say especially because I only live in New York, but in New York, it's really, really hellaciously hard. Like, I know so many people across the country that are already fully vaccinated. I don't mean one vaccine or two vaccines, I mean the two vaccines plus the 2 week period after. And I just don't know. I don't understand the rhyme or reason of sending the same amount of vaccines to every state when the populations of every state vary so widely. But that's the impression that I'm under, that every state is getting the same number of vaccines. Don't get it. Don't get the electoral college and why bigger states get more electoral votes, but yet bigger states don't get more vaccines. I don't know. That's why I'm not in politics, I guess. But the point is, I finally got the damn appointments. It was like literally like back in the day when I was in high school and I would try to call for radio contests to try to win tickets to a concert or a t-shirt or whatever. That felt like the biggest thing in the whole wide world back then, except clicking refresh, 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 refresh online. But we got our appointments for our first vaccines. We're getting Pfizer, which means we have to get two, and you have to wait 3 weeks in between. So, long story short, my first vaccine is going to be on May 15th. My husband's is going to be on May 24th. Then we have to wait 3 weeks after that to get our second ones, and then 2 weeks after that to be fully vaccinated. But according to my math, which admittedly is not my strongest point, we will both be fully vaccinated before July 4th. So, my wish to be fully vaccinated, or at least partially vaccinated, by my birthday on May 10th is a big wah 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 total fail. I did that for you, Addison, by the way. I don't know if you're going to watch this, Erin, or show it to Addison because I curse a lot, but hell, she hangs out with us, so she's used to hearing curse words. But yeah, that was for Addison, my wah wah wah. But yeah, so I mean, it's a long time to wait, but at least it's scheduled. And I mean, theoretically, we can try to get earlier appointments and cancel, but that's, not super realistic. Some people have had that happen. I am so afraid of like a glitch that I'm almost afraid to try, so I may not even tempt fate and just wait. So, yeah, at least I get my first shot 5 days after my birthday, which means fully unvaccinated on my birthday again. I mean, as my husband said, we're not in lockdown like we were last May, so we can still do stuff. We just have to be responsible and, stay socially distanced and wear our masks, which we'd have to, pretty much anyway, unless we were just doing small gatherings. So, as of July, I can do small gatherings unmasked with my friends that have all been probably fully vaccinated already. But whatever. It is what it is. I mean, I'm trying to be grateful. That's hard for me, but I'm trying to. And I did walk today. Like I said, not as long, not as far probably, but I did walk, and I really didn't want to today. I really, really, really didn't, but I made myself. So there's that. And I have a Zoom thingy tonight related to my writing, so hopefully that'll be cool, and I'll learn some stuff and, meet some people, network, whatever. So hopefully that'll be, a really good thing. And yeah, that's about all my ambitions are for the day, other than getting in the shower when I get up from my hammock. But right now, it's really, really comfy out here, and it's cool and just relaxing. This is my happy place. If you're new to Persevering Star, you haven't been with me for, what is it, almost 4 years, and most of them have included springs and or summers and or falls with hammock time. But my hammock makes me very, very, very happy. I just bought this one last year to replace one that I had for several years that pretty much literally fell apart. And I like this one better because it's like parachute material, like nylon, whereas the other one was rope and could occasionally be a little uncomfortable. The only advantage to that was that it had like big weave so that I could stick like a wine glass or like a water bottle in the actual netting and it would secure it. Right now I have just a, what do you call it? This would be a bottle, just a metal bottle that I actually got at the thrift store. And this is a Sip by Swell. I think it's called Sips by Swell or Sip by Swell. These Swell bottles are pretty expensive, and I think I got it for like $1. Obviously, I cleaned and disinfected it really, really well, and it was before COVID, but keeps my water nice and cold. So this is really just legitimately a totally random, rambly kind of, vloggy sort of thing. But I don't know, you guys seem to find them interesting sometimes. I certainly find them interesting to watch of other people's. I will keep it short. But yeah, so that's about it for my day. I hope you guys are having good days or nights or whatever where you are. I don't even know, Luana, if you watch my channel, but if you do, Luana, happy birthday. I have a friend who is in, oh my God, Brazil, I think. If it's not Brazil, please forgive me. I believe she's in Brazil. And it's her 14th birthday today. So happy birthday to Luana if you're watching this. And everybody have a really good day, I mean, shit is still really, really, really overwhelming. Shit's overwhelming even when there isn't a pandemic, but right now, shit's far from back to normal. We still have to take all our precautions and, I'm very happy that some people are able to have, maskless small gatherings with their friends. That's awesome. Like I said, that won't be me until at least July, but for what it's worth, I'm still, planning on trying to do some fun things and just continue socially distancing and wearing my mask and, washing my hands frequently and being responsible. I think we're all going to be doing that at least through the end of the year. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take technically for everybody in the country and the world to get vaccinated, and not everybody is going to, actually. We just have to get to whatever that term is. I don't remember what the term is, but herd immunity. I think it's called herd immunity, and hopefully that'll happen sooner rather than later, because I really don't want to have people getting sick because people don't believe in vaccines or whatever. I don't know. I'm a greater good kind of girl. That's just my personal opinion. I'm willing to take a little bit of a risk if I have to, if it's a reasonable, well thought out, very low statistic of something going wrong risk. If it's for the greater good of humanity, I'm certainly willing to take that hit, because that's just who I am. So, I mean, I'm not judging people. No, I am. I'm a little bit judging people who aren't going to get the vaccine. I just don't understand it, but I don't want to get into a debate about it either. So it is what it is. You do you, I guess. And, everybody has to lay their head down at night and hopefully go to sleep with a clear conscience. And my conscience is clear, and that makes me feel really good. So hopefully I'll actually sleep tonight, because I spent last night worrying about this fucking vaccination. And I knew my husband was going to be eligible today because he is in the 50 and up age group, which just became a thing in New York literally today. And I'm really embarrassed to admit this, but I will, because I'm very open with you guys. I actually am qualified, even though I'm not yet 48. I will be 48 in May, because my BMI, according to my BMI, medically I am obese. And due to that, that is an underlying risk factor, which I was not at all aware of. Had I been, I would have been eligible for the vaccine probably at least a month ago. And it just would never have occurred to me to look that up as like a pre-existing condition, first of all. And second of all, I knew I was fat, but I didn't think that I was medically obese. So that was kind of a shocker. But I guess for once in my life, being overweight is kind of sort of a good thing. And ironic that I would find that out like literally the same day that I decided I was going to try to get in shape. So cosmic signs, maybe they're tinkly winkly things working, sources greater than I that are trying to lead me on a better path for my health and wellness. And in case anybody is concerned, no, I'm not trying to lose weight for anybody else. My husband loves me just the way I am. My family, my friends, everybody is supportive. No one has ever been mean or condescending or unkind to me about my body. It's all internally motivated. I don't like how I look. I don't like how I feel. I feel like I could be in much better health, and according to medical statistics, clearly I could be. So I'm really, that gives me even more of an impetus to try to keep on the path of doing this walking as frequently as I possibly can. Like I said, I'm definitely not, setting myself up for failure. I can speak by setting an unrealistic goal, like I'm gonna walk every single day. No, that's not realistic. I don't even want to say every other day, because yay, I did 2 days in a row. I'm just gonna walk as often as I can. That's a realistic goal. And, there are going to be days that I have plans, or there are going to be days that it's raining. And technically, I do have a really, really, really old ass janky treadmill in the house that was a hand me down. So I could walk indoors if I needed to, and I might. I've done it before. And, there are other forms of exercise I can do. But I'm trying to like I said, keep my goals realistic. Walk as often as I can. Try to drink more water, although I am a pretty strong water drinker anyway. I did Weight Watchers back in the early 2000s, and one of the biggest things that my leader of my group said was drink water, like do not drink soda. But however, he was a very big proponent of diet soda, and we've since learned, or maybe you haven't, but the world has since learned that diet soda can actually be worse than full calorie soda in some ways for your health. So really best to avoid the soda altogether if possible. So that's like a really special treat for me now, to have a soda. And if I do, I'll drink the full calorie stuff and just go the full Monty, because why not? Life is short, and you can indulge every once in a while. Just make reasonable choices as often as you can. But I do drink a lot of water anyway, but I'm trying to drink even more. And even just getting outside, just being out here. I mean, you can kind of see there's my backyard. It's a beautiful day. So, I mean, it's a nice day to be outside, and it's just being out in the fresh air, even though I'm laying on a hammock. And I think I might have just turned my camera. Yeah, I don't know. My camera's flip-flopping. I think I got it right now. But, my therapist has been telling me this forever, and I'm not unintelligent. I realize that being outside in fresh air is definitely good for one's mental and physical health. So even though I enjoy the fall and the winter, I was meant to say the winter, but fall is my favorite. But I do enjoy the winter a lot. But I'm also, not unhappy that it's spring and I can spend more time outdoors. Summer is the one I hate. But I'm under an awning on my hammock, so at least I can kind of shade myself. And since it's a hammock, that faces one direction, like right now I can actually watch the sunset. It's starting to go down a little bit. I could just turn and put my feet and my head in the opposite directions and avoid the sun, depending on the time of day I'm out here. So that's good, so I can avoid getting sun, because I definitely don't want to have to deal with skin cancer again, because carcinoma is not fun. Not at all. But, yeah, so I'm going to shut up because I'm really rambling now. I hope you guys enjoyed this and got something out of it. And, yeah, please feel free to leave whatever comments you like down below, as always. Likes are appreciated, never required, but always appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already and you'd like to, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you wish to be notified of my future uploads, click the little bell, ringy dingy. See who gets that. 1 ringy dingy, 2 ringy dingy. See if anybody gets that reference out there. Hallie, I'm counting on you, girl. You're around my age. You should know that. But anyway, I love you guys. Take good care of yourselves. Be good. Do the right things. Don't be mean assholes. Well, you wouldn't be watching me if you were mean assholes, right? Because we don't play that way around PerseveringStar. But yeah, be well, you guys, and I'll be back soon with more stuff. Bye.